Hi and welcome back to Rick's Garage. In this episode I'm not actually in my own garage because I'm in the garage of my best mate giving him a hand. It should be a decent one, stay tuned. See you in a bit. Right, so in this episode, as I say, I'm just in my best mate's garage. This is my best mate, Chris. Chris, say hello.
Hello.
He's a little bit shy. Right, so the project in question is of a Yamaha Virago custom bike. He's building it from scratch. Chris, tell us a little bit more about it, mate.
So this is a 1998 XV11 Virago, which when I took it apart 2 years ago, we've cut the rear end off, welded these little mounts in here, which is where we've made other bits. Tail end, which mounts on there.
And everything's been custom fabricated, yeah?
Yeah, everything's been fabricated, yeah, in here. So for instance, this bit here, there was nothing here originally, and we've put there's a speed clock going in there. And also the tank isn't an original Virago tank. This is a 1975 Suzuki 750 tank, and that's what's going to go on the bike as well. So it's all been adapted to fit the bike. It's all been adjusted and cut and chopped.
So these wheels, what are they? These aren't staying, are they?
No, these I'm just using these for mock-up.
Right, so what wheels are you putting on it?
So I'm going to be using the Virago wheels that came with the bike, but the only thing I'll be using is the hub.
Right.
The actual it's going to get re-spoked with bigger rims, and same on the front wheel as well. So bigger rims, smaller tyres, wider. So it's got a 140 on at the moment.
Yeah, so you're going to go
and I'm
wider.
going 160.
Will they fit in your swing arm?
Just about.
What about the spokes? You're going to go stainless or chrome?
Stainless steel spokes, gloss black rims. I'm going and a gloss black hub.
Right.
And they're all getting done.
So these ones are just temporary at the minute to build the bike on.
And to get them wheels re-spoked with a modern rim,
yeah,
I've had to modify all the little bits that you get for pulling the spokes in.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go up the other end. I've cut them all down. So they used to be this length. And they're threaded. So I've drilled them out. Then I've countersunk them, so there's the Allen head original. I've actually countersunk them,
yeah, so
that the spoke sits in. The spoke they put in, that will go up there, and the spoke sits in flush, and that way it's basically going to be fixed opposite to what it used to be, and these are being used as washers. So because I've used the original ones, the chamfer there is the same as it's always been. I've created a 45-degree chamfer inside there for that to sit flush in.
Oh, right.
And then he pulls it through and puts the threaded end this end instead.
It wasn't making sense to me at first, but I get what you mean now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the threaded end goes on the actual rim now.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on the old. It used to be on the hub.
Yeah.
But I've had to modify all these so that you can do it the opposite way around for the modern rims.
Right, right.
See?
See, it's the little touches, isn't it?
A lot of effort. That's just me copying.
I tell you what, Chris, you need to tidy your garage up.
Well,
Jesus.
It's a busy garage.
You can tell your missus doesn't come in here.
It's not like you with your Alpha just polishing underneath the car.
Okay, what about the engine, Chris? What have you been doing?
Yeah, so the engine, all the engine casings, these were originally chromed. But they were in a bad way. The whole engine was in a bit of a state, to be honest with you. So what we've done is we've had it all de-chromed. All these bits have been polished. I've repainted the whole engine, and I've actually painted it in POR 15, which is dead durable. So it doesn't scratch. It's a good paint to use. It takes a lot longer to do because you have to do it by hand, brush it. But I think it's got a more durable finish.
Tell you what, Chris, from when. Compared to what it looked like when you first got it, it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, it's still got a bit. There's a few little touch-ups that need doing.
I mean, considering you've done all that yourself, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's got a few bits that still need doing to it. It's not fully finished yet. There's a few.
And what about the frame? You've had that freshly powder coated as well.
We've just had that freshly powder coated, and now I've got you round to give me now putting it back on the engine, the frame, put it back together.
And obviously,
so we don't mark anything.
Obviously, you've got all these bits powder coated as well.
Yeah, all the bits have been powder coated. In the bottom there's even custom risers that are made. So there's custom risers. There's quite a few bits of that custom and not been bought.
I tell you what, Chris, though, you've impressed me quite a bit, because you really have custom made everything for this bike yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's more or less what I do for my job anyway, isn't it? So it's not really a big ask to do it. So tomorrow I'll be rebuilding all the forks. Got new progressive springs to put in.
And the tank you got for it, you said this was quite a rare tank.
Yeah. The tank, that was a 1975 tank, and it was in mint condition as well when I got it. The only thing I had to get, which I didn't have, was the petrol cap and the cap, and that was I think it was 165 quid just for that.
You had to buy that brand new, didn't you?
Yes, yeah, it was a new old stock. I had to wait 6 months for it or something like that from the actual Suzuki.
Yeah, I'm impressed. So what's this over here?
Well, this is the rear drive.
Or the drive shaft.
Yeah, but because instead of stripping it down, I've used a POR 15 paint.
Oh yeah, that's what I recommended to you.
It needs another coat, but the finish, if you get it right, is just as good as powder coating in terms of how it looks. It looks just like powder coating.
It's all about how you apply it, how you prepare your surface with that stuff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Etching it properly so you get a good surface.
Yeah.
But
so what we're doing today, I'm helping you lift the engine in.
Yeah, we're putting the engine back on the frame. Yeah.
Right,
I'm putting a rear wheel on.
So basically, what you're saying is you called me because you needed some muscle.
You could say.
Right. Anyway, so there you go, guys. There's a quick overview of what he's been doing. As I say, mightily impressed so far. He's done a cracking job. Invested a lot of time and money into it, so the outcome should be really, really, really good. So anyway, as I say, I'm here to help him put the engine in. Right, it is worth mentioning that this ugly muggins over here is an engineer. It's what he does for a living. So anyone who wants to keep up on the progress of the bike, let me know and I'll post a couple more videos in the future. But anyway, are we going to crack on?
Crack on.
Right, cool. What are we having here? Yeah?
Yeah, do that.
Right.
Right, that's going to drop down, Annie.
Underneath your...
And that goes in there. See that drive there?
Yeah.
That's got to go in. Hang on a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so first little issue already. Just needed to get this unbolted at the back, the exhaust.
Even these bolts here, all the nuts and bolts, I'm using all the original. They're all rusted, so I put them in some evapor rust to get all the rust off them, and then did my own nickel plating bath over there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've created my own nickel.
That evapor rust.
Evapor rust there, it's great stuff there. So I use that, get the rust off, put it in that for 24 hours.
It's not cheap, that stuff, is it?
Not really, no.
You created your own little nickel plating bath.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got an old slow cooker, and I heat the water up so it heats all the. And this is the salt in here. And I put the electrode on there, and that is nickel. And I do my own nickel plating.
Tell you what, Chris, most of what you've just said has gone over my head, but I am impressed.
I nickel plate all my own stuff.
So, you don't pay people to get your stuff nickel plated, you do it yourself. Bloody hell.
Right. It's this angle here.
Oh, right, yeah.
That goes in there.
Go on, I've got the front. You get the back.
I'm starting to do it now with the old disposables as well. We had a photo taken by someone the other day that said that it was a disposable one, didn't we? Yeah. And it did feel kind of
Why
special.
not that goes there like that?
Take on it.
like that.
So yeah, someone had a disposable camera with them, was it? Right, John.
So you probably find it,
Oh, yeah,
it's going to be a lot
yeah,
tighter because it's the powder coating, isn't it?
disposable camera.
No, it shouldn't be. It should be alright.
Callum!
It's just getting it fitted on. Well, how it fits on, I'm not sure. I know that goes there.
Like, should we just
But
pull?
what's stopping that now? It needs to go a long way, that. Your end needs to go towards you.
Well, my end's spot on.
Is it tight?
No, not really.
No, that. Rick, that goes there.
What is it?
Yeah.
Right, I thought it was a bit high. The little thing we're having trouble with is just getting the frame over the engine because of the powder coat. Sometimes you just got to grind the powder coat off the bolt holes to make a bit of clearance.
Always wear glasses.
Today it was foolish. The SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon has suspended him from the party. The acting leader of the Conservatives in Scotland, Jackson Carnor, says he should Scottish Parliament altogether.
It's that gator, so you're going to have to get that gator over.
Could be the paint as well.
It's
or
that. Look,
what?
this is stopping it going over. Oh no, hang on, we're good.
It should go now, yeah.
Patient in the UK has tested positive.
We're nearly there now.
Virus. They didn't catch it over here though, and they've been
Ah,
specialist
bring
NHS
you.
centre. A man who sexually assaulted and murdered an 89-year-old woman in her home.
How far are you off there now?
Of 34 years.
I'm pretty much in.
Right, what's stopping us now?
The Scottish FA was to do something
Oh, it's this here.
Oh.
Bad news for
Let's see if we can get this in.
Well, it's on. Just. Tell you what, Chris, that was a pain in the ass. We couldn't even really get it on the film because we just took us a while to get all the bolt holes lined up.
Right. Let's see if this is one now, otherwise we're going to have to fucking... I'm pretty sure this has got to be on first. But to get that through that gap, I don't know how we did it, so I'm going to have a look now.
Oh, we're going to have fun now.
And then this has to go on in there.
Oh, do you mean you've been on the phone for a while? Oh, so sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. That's sob. That's not our fault. Hopefully we've called you back.
You're not lining up.
Yeah. We're there.
Also, it's exciting because you get to choose he has a Bridget boyfriend. Yeah, you probably know him. Right, where do you work? Oh, are you there now? Can I apologise to you there, Scott? Because I think you know whose song was who.
So, drive shaft in.
It's not finished, this, by the way.
Huh?
It's not finished. Needs another coat of paint, but you're going to have to hold this as well. The weight's just going to tickle it. All these will be refurbished on new. Right, we're going to have to be careful here. I need to get this wheel on. I'm missing something off this bike.
Handlebars, wheels. So these shocks, Chris, they're not staying, are they?
No, I've got new ones on order coming in next week.
What have you bought?
Hagen, £400.
Hagen.
Fully adjustable. Beautiful. I don't know why, like, the bike probably won't go over 90 mile an hour.
Hey, but they'll look good.
They'll look good. They'll look good. They'll look good. I'll look good. Everyone will see me because I won't be going that fast. Right, have you got that? No, yeah.
Do I stop? I sort of feel like I'm too deep now. It's down to the callers, whoever you get. But that's 3 callers, you projected him. You need a mad one, innit? As soon as I link Jerry Salmon on to choose Jerry Salmon.
I need me thing.
That is an option. But he's made, no, I thought he had loads of fans. I honestly did. Well, he does, but you need a proper spot. That's what you need. Get involved. Yeah. Seriously, I want to hear it. Right, put it on. I will. On when are we next on? Monday. Put it on a Monday, right? And Scottish people, if you could ring 03700 100 100. Oh yeah, or it's like I know that she's about to release some brand new music. Is she?
Hang on, lift that up a bit.
A wee bit tight then.
That's how they are. That's how it works. And then when that twists, that's how it works. This wheel's gotta go here. I'm gonna have a nightmare getting my bigger tyre in there.
I would say so, yeah.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah. What's your cover?
Hang on a minute. What the fuck's going on there? That one.
Is that through?
Yeah. Watch that exhaust on the back there, make sure it doesn't got the weight of it. Right, you lift that now. Lift the whole engine. Okay now. Just hang on. I'll just knock the camera.
Okay, now, case.
Right, you got that?
Yeah. Should we shuffle it forwards so it's on the mat a bit more? Can I put your forks in?
No, they're not built up. I haven't built them up yet.
Right, that'll be alright. Just don't touch it for now.
Yeah, I haven't put the gas, I haven't tightened it all up properly yet. You see, like this engine case in here, this all needs re-sanding and doing this bit, you see.
What do you think, Fitch? Right, so I think that concludes the video for today. We've done everything that we need to do. Have you finished with me now?
All done with you now, yeah.
Can I go home?
You can go now, yeah.
Can I go and do my jobs?
Yeah, go and hoover up so your missus don't tell you off.
Right, I have to go home and maybe leave the hoover out on the living room floor or something so it looks like I've been doing something. But anyway, yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll try and do a couple of videos in the future for people who want to see how the bike comes along. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good week.